Waking up in Boston town, best pups in the city all around. Let's get that tail wagging right, making every good day so bright. It's the Common Dog Podcast. Yeah, the Common Dog Podcast.
Hi, and welcome to the Common Dog Podcast. I am your host, Laura Donnell, and I am here with my general manager, JB, and her dachshund, Lana, who, as you can see, is a small dog. Today we are talking about small dog syndrome, also known as Napoleon syndrome, which is sort of funny because actually, if you look it up, Napoleon wasn't short.
Oh, he wasn't?
He was average height for the time.
Oh, that's so funny.
So it's sort of interesting that that became part of the phrase, and it actually became a syndrome, you know, Napoleonic syndrome. People who are short act all tough.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're talking about today. So we have Lana here to help us because she definitely has a little bit of the little dog syndrome.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But also, you know, there's a lot of things that I did to set her up to not have it so bad.
Yep.
And dachshunds are actually in the top 10 for most aggressive.
Napoleon.
No, most aggressive
Most
breeds.
aggressive breeds. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So
they're above Dalmatians.
So there you go, baby. Just to get you started on what we're talking about today, here at the Common Dog, we have dogs of every size, color, and breed, right? We have no set prejudices whatsoever. There is no breed that can't come for a temperament test, and assuming they pass, they are able to utilize our services. Right. So big, small, and everything in between.
Right.
That having been said, we treat every dog
like a
dog, right? One of my things is, you know, they need to stand on their own four paws. Mm-hmm. There's nothing there for you to eat, my love.
Like, are you sure?
Are you sure? What you doing? You want to come up? No, she wants to run around. Okay. So we work really hard to address what is called small dog syndrome or Napoleon syndrome. In its true definition, it is actually, it's not a medical term. It is a term based on the behavior of a dog, usually contributed to the small dog, small in stature, small size. Mm-hmm. In that this smaller dog, sort of like maybe some people you know that are small in their stature.
She's not talking about me.
They act extra tough, or they're trying to compensate for their diminutive size, right? Whereas big dogs, they don't really have to deal with the public treating them as if they're not enough, right?
Or like they're not, sometimes it's like the small dogs are a novelty and that they're a toy and you can approach it.
And we even call them toy breeds.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about today is small dog syndrome or Napoleon syndrome. And here at the Common Dog, we see quite a bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
One of our hard and fast policies here is you don't pick up dogs, right?
In the yard.
In the yard. I mean, it's hard to not pick up smaller dogs for grooming when we need to put them in the tub or something along those lines. Or if we have a dog who the client usually carries the dog, we'll often carry the dog to a certain point and then they're on their own four paws and they walk into the yard by themselves. We never, ever carry a dog into the yard. Explain why that's the case.
Well, because the other dogs that are on the ground are going to see that as a possession that you have that they want, and they're going to go for it.
Right. It's of interest, right?
They're like, that's exciting. What do you have? Can I have that?
Right. And they're more likely to bite the dog that you're holding.
And your hand that is holding the dog, and you're just in the way.
So, hi, baby. There we go. Small dog syndrome, as I mentioned, is not a medical term, although veterinarians and behaviorists will speak to it and talk about it. It is a behavioral terminology that's used for dogs that are really small, that are often carried everywhere. It is a behavior that is created by most of the time by humans.
Right.
Right? So when you think of a little dog, right? A little dog like Lana's size, she's how many pounds? 8 pounds?
9.
9 pounds. She's 9 pounds. Very easy to cradle and treat like a little baby. Thank you for licking the inside of my mouth. So your go-to, it's your favorite. People carry their little dogs everywhere.
Everywhere.
Why? What are most people going to respond here? Whee! Why do most people carry their dogs around? I would say the first reason most people are going to say is because, they're worried that their dog is going to get stepped on. Right? Their dog is going to get stepped on or maybe attacked by another larger dog. So they carry their dog everywhere. Well,
plus it's easy.
It's easy, right? Your dog has their legs are this long. It takes them a while to keep up with you. If you're going for a brisk walk, that little guy's going 100 miles an hour just to keep up with you. Well, that's the thing is what most people don't understand is these small breeds, often terriers, have the drive, and also the endurance to keep up with us.
Yep.
I see when my husband and I go hiking, it's often up in New Hampshire in the White Mountains, so it's a lot of vertical, unfortunately. And I'll see these teeny little dogs, Lana's size, trucking, going on a 5-6 mile hike.
She'll go for a few miles. Yeah,
that's 2.5 miles that's vertical, right? And then coming down, it's all in their chest and in their front shoulders. I mean, their weight is loaded to the front. And these little guys are just zing, 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 zing. They're just all over the place. So I really think they don't give these small dogs credit for their endurance.
A line in the sand of you have your small dog breeds that are like terriers, dachshunds, mini schnauz, mini poodles.
Right. These
are
driven.
They're
very
drivey
driven
dogs. And then you have the other side of that line in the sand where you have your pugs, your Pekingese, your dogs that were bred to be companions, right?
So that are supposed to sit on your lap and look cute.
So there's two very different
Although
sides.
I would say even those dogs have more drive,
Than you think they do. Because
I've never seen a pug in the White Mountains going up, for a 5-mile hike. No. I've never seen a pug.
But they'll definitely chase something that they see that is prey. Dogs are dogs still.
Well, they love to play, even those quote-unquote lap dogs, they love to play. It's just for shorter durations, right? Because then they're like, right? They're out.
They're out. Like Lana, like I said, she can go. And that's part of the thing that I'm super big about is just because you have this small dog doesn't mean they wouldn't thrive in going out into the woods and going for a hike or doing training or doing
supporting the needs of the breed
or barn hunts for dachshunds is a huge thing and Jack Russells are insane.
They are. They're so much energy.
There's so much energy.
Goodness. It's like a Malinois compressed.
Yeah. So, it's people think they have the small dog and that it's this couch ornament, and that's really not the case.
They treat them like babies. I see them, everywhere being carried, or they're in the little push cart, or
and you're not adhering to their genetic disposition that they're going to want to use.
Well, you're not meeting the needs of the breed.
Right, exactly. Right? So Yorkies are a big one that I feel is very commonly that dog wants to tear stuff up.
Right, wants to go kill the snake or the bird or the chipmunk.
I always when I get a dog, a Yorkie in for reactivity, my second question, once I ask them if the dog is reactivity or they tell me that it's reactive, I go, does it bite the leash and thrash it? It's
every time.
I would say 75% of the time they'll say yes because they want to grab something and kill it,
right? And that's that thrashing motion.
And if they're not getting it out of their system somewhere else, they're going to.
You're going to find it come up in other places.
Right?
Just and chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Those little guys are ratters. They're supposed to go catch a rat, even though they're not much larger than a rat, and kill it. That is literally what they're bred for. And people treat them like they're these soft, gentle little babies.
Little things.
To this day, I've been training for 30 years. To this day, the hardest, most aggressive dog I have ever trained was a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Was a Chihuahua. I was double bite gloved for this little guy because I'm I couldn't because he would launch himself, literally launch himself, which was easy enough to just stand up right? But if you're trying to work with
a
your
small dog.
with the small dog and you're working with your hands, I had those red bite gloves up to here. So see, yeah, we have something Lana has brought, and see, that's that thrashy motion.
Yeah, she's
which we
killing.
could show you right now. We'll make sure to get it on camera.
Let me see if I can turn the camera around. You gonna play?
Get that. Get it. There she goes. Ready? Ready? Go get it, Lana. Get it. Good girl. Kill it. There it is. Good girl.
And you guys know, because everybody knows that if Lana has a tennis ball, she will not leave you alone until you throw the ball.
Go get it. Good girl. Yes. Bring it here. Good girl. Kill it. Yeah, that's a good girl. It's funny because the toy says nice. Ready? Go get it. Good girl.
She's going to be 10 in August.
It's just so crazy.
And
you know what's crazy? She
she's
doesn't
so
have any
sweet.
gray hair either. I mean, her muzzle's
Her
got
muzzle
a
is
little
showing
bit,
it,
but
that's about it.
yes. Do you want it?
Don't touch her while you
Don't
shoot.
pet me. Go get it. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Wee. Kill it. Get it, Lana. Good girl.
This is what we're saying. Like, this is what she needs.
Right?
If she doesn't
And this
do
is what
this,
so many of these small dogs need.
if she doesn't do this, then she's insane. She
And they
drives me
get
nuts.
destructive.
Right.
And what do? They start demand barking. They start jumping. They start nipping at ankles and shoelaces. People pick them up to try to soothe them, and then they snap at other people that go by.
That's one of the biggest thing is it's like the dog is freaked out and scared, and then the first thing people do is they'll pick them up.
Right? They're thinking they're mollifying them. They're coddling them. This will make it feel better. I'm like, it is the exact opposite of what you should do. What should you do?
They should stand on their own 4 feet still, and you should work them through it instead of trying to coddle them.
Yep.
They should be able to view things. Like, I never pick her. Well, I wouldn't say I never, because I am lazy sometimes and forget my leash at home. So when I bring her into the common dog, sometimes I am carrying her, or she's in her travel crate, because she's in a travel crate in the car for safety.
Yep.
But when we're out and about, she is always on the ground. One of her biggest things was always kids, and we recently, the last few times we've gone out and about, she's been able to say hi to children, which was a big deal. Like strange kids that she's never met before.
All kids are strange. And smell bad. There you go.
So, and that's one of the biggest things is greetings with dogs, with humans a lot of the time.
Well, most of the time when you've got a dog this size, the owner's holding them. Mm-hmm. They're holding them in one hand, and they're talking with their hand with the other, especially if they're Italian. So, they got their hand moving a million miles an hour, and that they're not paying attention to the body language of their own dog. Let's say someone comes in, they greet you, and they're like, oh, hi, and the dog is like, arr, 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 trying to bite you. Well, I always say dogs think vertically, right? So you've got this dog up right with everybody else and right around everyone's faces, which of course is just so dangerous. And this dog is thinking that they are an equal, that they are equal to the human, if not more so.
Right, and then they start taking ownership.
And they start quite literally resource guarding that person as if they were food or a bone. They start resource guarding that person, and you're holding the dog while they're resource guarding you. You hear so many people say, oh, those little dogs, they're so barky, they're so horrible.
Mean, they're so nasty.
Well, we made them that way. Mm-hmm. It's our fault. Right?
Or they're on your lap at home.
Yep.
And like barking. The first thing I tell people to do is if your dog does that, nope. We're not. No, right? I am not.
Well, and what do most people say? Oh, they're protecting me. No, they're not. They're not protecting you.
You don't need to be protected by somebody that you invited into your house.
Oh yeah, but let's just say it's someone the dog knows, but right now they don't want anybody else near you. Oh, they're protecting you. I hear it a million times. They're not protecting you. They're owning you. Yeah. You are, saying, for lack of a better word, they're bitch. Right? That is it. You are theirs, and they are telling everybody else that they own you to back
away.
Off.
Right. This is my thing. Mine. Get away from it.
So the next time you've got a dog that's snapping and barking at other people, and you're on the end of that leash, they're owning you. Mm-hmm. Hey, baby. Are we all?
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Bye.
She's like, can't touch. You can't touch my dog when she is in play mode.
She's in that drive mode, yeah.
She's like, nope, don't touch me.
This is not the time for affection.
No.
I am a very serious dog right now. I am killing this little pink toy.
And I love, like, so for me too, one of the stigmas that goes along with small dogs is, for example, I'm a trainer, right? I'm not a serious trainer because I don't have a serious dog.
Serious big shepherd.
Right.
We all have to own shepherds.
We all
apparently.
have to own shepherds. We all have to have a lab or a Doberman or a this or that. And I truly think that anybody who is a trainer who has ever tried to train, especially a female dachshund, they smell desperation and they're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't care about you. I don't care about anything that you have to say. I'm done. Right. They are bred to go into the holes of badgers and stand their ground, which is why they're so stubborn.
Are you a honey badger in disguise?
She actually tried to murder a duck. I say murder, but the duck probably could have gotten her, to be honest with you. It was bigger than her the other day, and I was able to recall her away from the duck, which is a big deal. But they're going to go at stuff because that's what they're bred to do. Right. So when you're trying to train a dog like that, like her, like hounds, any hound breed, like even small hounds like a basset, they're so stubborn because they're bred to not give up what they're doing.
Right.
So if they have it in their head that they're supposed to be doing something and you're telling them to do something else, they're like, absolutely not.
Forget it.
I'm not doing what you're saying. Right. So they are probably, and I have an affinity obviously for the dachshunds, but hounds are one of the harder breeds to train because they're just so stubborn.
Right.
And then you got
these that
guys.
Lovely baying. But we made the problem.
Right.
Humans made the problem. Small dogs, before they started to become lap dogs, they were out running with the hounds trying to find the fox. They were, those Jack Russell Terriers, the dachshunds, they were dogs. They were on all four paws and they were running and going and trying to kill something. Right. That's what they did. And we turned them into these crazy dogs that get carried everywhere, that don't actually like it, right? But they're
Lana
forced into the situation. Up. Right. She chooses whether she wants to sit in your lap or not. And if you're not, if you're not meeting her needs, like petting her, she'll jump off and go do something else.
Yeah, she's
like, I'll go chase something. Is that the itchy spot? Oh, is that a good spot? Yeah. So we created the problem. We have to stop doing it. Small dogs need to be on the floor. They need to walk on all four paws. You need to meet the needs of the breed. And that even includes our little toy lap dogs. Just because they were bred to sit and be beautiful does not mean that's all they are meant to do. Right. They're still a dog. They have needs. So, Napoleonic complex, small dog syndrome, call it what you will. It's our fault. We made the problem and we need to start working on it. When dogs come to the common dog, as I mentioned, we separate by size and temperament. But it's truly much more temperament than it is size. Because if you check out our cameras in our indoor park, you will see dogs the size of Lana, including Lana, in the area where there are very large dogs. Why? Because it's more by temperament, and a lot of these small dogs have very big personalities.
She will bully little dogs.
Right, so you can't put the little bullies in with the other little dogs that don't want to play that way.
And she'll bully the big dogs.
That's why she goes in the big yard.
Right, she bullies them around. She tells everybody what to do.
Yep, you can hear her barking.
Your Malinois.
Very boss. She absolutely bosses my Malinois around. When she comes to my house, she's the only dog that's allowed on the couch without permission because she's vertically challenged. So she can get on that couch, and then she's eye to eye with my Mal, and this one runs the show. She absolutely tells her off, and my Mal backs down. She absolutely is like, okay, I don't want to get near those teeth yapping in my face. I'm going to go sit down over here.
Yeah, it was really funny when we came over. You were watching her and my kids, and me and Carl dropped them all off. And Carl was like, oh, Lana, you're going to get your butt beat when he saw Raya. And I was like, you and I laughed. You were like, nah, you don't know anything. You don't know nothing.
She's not going to happen.
Beat that Mal up like crazy.
Yep. So we try very hard to ensure that the dogs that come to us, whether it's for training or structured daycare, enrichment daycare, or boarding, we treat them like dogs.
Yeah, and they're getting their needs met.
They're getting their needs met. So, and that's why with the activities that we do on a daily basis, a lot of it can be done for any size dog, right? We have small agility equipment, we have larger agility equipment, we do scent work, we play hide and go seek. We play chase. We do all the things in terms of your, kind of your basic commands, which any size dog can do. So we're trying to make sure that all the dog's needs are met, but all the dogs are treated like dogs. They're treated like dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to say they don't get spoiled a little bit, but
Lana gets spoiled when she's here.
well, yeah, she's also the general manager's dog. So, but she definitely gets treated like a dog.
She does get treated like a dog.
Yes, absolutely.
And one of the big things too with like little dogs is human aggression.
Yep.
Which is a big deal. And I truly think that one of the biggest causes of it is because of their size. And everything is just daunting to them.
Yeah.
So when you have somebody that's walking up to them going, oh my God, look at the cute dog. And the dog's like, oh my God. Like imagine like an elephant walking up to you and go, oh my God, look at the cute human.
Right. Like a huge elephant comes up and it's like, I want to pet you.
Right.
And its, huge trunk or its leg is about to smack you on the head. You're like, oh my gosh. Right. So we're actually going to have JB just do a little show and tell here about how to approach a small dog.
Yeah.
And how to pet a small dog if you are not their owner. Even if you know the dog well, it's still the same way in terms of how you should approach the dog.
Yeah, I mean, really, every dog is like this.
Come here. Go on, you can do it.
Come here. So approaching a dog like this. Exactly that, right? It's a little daunting. She's like, oh my God, with me, it's like, are we playing chase me?
She thinks you're playing.
Right? She thinks I'm playing right now. She's like, we're playing chase me, but for another dog, coming over them like that is terrifying. But if you come down like this.
What a difference. Nope. All right, let me try, because I think she thinks, oh, she's going to bring you the toy. Yeah. Okay.
Come on. So she wants to play. But usually what I'll say is, you'll come under and pet their chin, and she's like
here.
Ready
Let me
to play.
see if I can do it. All right, let's switch spots. Let's switch spots. All right, so I'm coming up to a small dog. Whether I know her or not is irrelevant. Lana, hi. Lana, hi. Oh, hi, baby.
So I usually say to people, if they ask to meet my dog, I say, I don't know, ask her.
Hi.
They ask if they can pet my dog, and I say, I don't know, ask her. So, and usually what I tell people to do is exactly what you're doing.
Yep.
And if she comes to them, then I say, you're good to pet her. But if she doesn't, like right now, she's not.
Hi, baby.
She's going to give you her paw because she's like, I'll do whatever trick.
I'll do the stupid pet trick.
Whatever you want. Just throw the flippin' toy.
Right.
But I will say that is how you approach my dog. And I coach people through that. And if they are not able to follow my directions, they do not get to meet my dog.
Well, and there's a really big difference between this and this.
Right.
Right?
And she's not going to care as much about you because she knows you. But
but people do this, and they're like, here.
And even there, she's like she does look slightly uncomfortable.
She doesn't really like it, right?
Yeah,
but no different than, and we've been in courses. You and I have been in courses together where the trainer literally has you get on all fours, and then another person comes across the room at you
to touch your head,
touch you on the head, and you're like, yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Right.
I feel unsafe.
Right.
And so it's a good way to think about it. Is as we so often say, the elephant in the room is
you're the elephant.
You're the elephant. Yeah, absolutely, you're the elephant. Hi, I don't have anything. So remember that when you're approaching any dog, but especially a small dog, this way, over the head, wrong. Sideways, right? Sideways, hand out. Not making eye contact, and if the dog comes to you, they're saying yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind if you give me a little pat.
Right.
And don't pet for too long. No. I try to pretend every dog is actually a cat.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's really on their terms. Like any and every cat. It's on their terms. I'm not going to come at them like this because the cat's going to run away. You come quietly, sideways, you're not making hard eye contact, you extend a hand, the whole, let it smell my paw, smell my paw.
Oh yeah, I'll show on the camera too what that looks like.
It's not realistic.
No.
But it is important for the dog to give you permission to touch them as you know, just because they're a dog doesn't mean everybody has the right to go touch them.
They're not public property.
Right. So
Right. So
they
like
are their
that's,
own little being.
you know, and that is, you know, it creates that feeling with dogs that every time they see a human and they come to approach them, they have to be on the defense because no one is standing up for them. No one's seeing that the dog is uncomfortable.
Right. Be an advocate for your dog. Be like, you know, maybe she's not up for being pet today.
And that's what I say. I'm like, she doesn't want to. Sorry, she's a snob. I usually say is my big one. Sorry, she doesn't love everybody.
Well, nobody really wants to try to pet my dog. They're like, they cross the street.
But I get that so much. I don't take her into like marketplaces a lot or anything like that, but when I do, like, it's, oh my god, look at the weenie dog, oh my god, look at the hot dog, oh my god, oh my god,
and
oh my
a
god,
lot
oh my
of
god.
people, so many people do not ask to pet your dog. They just come up and try to pet your dog.
So my daughter's in Girl Scouts, and I went to the marketplace because they were doing like a thing they had a booth, and all the girls obviously are like, oh my god, and I was like, so if you want to pet her, this is what you have to do. And she had a circle of like 7 girls around her,
and she was teaching.
She was totally fine. She was totally fine. And I told them, I'm like, this is how you have to approach them. This is how you should approach any dog. Right. Skylar, I was so proud of her. Like 2 years ago, we went trick-or-treating, and this guy had a Doberman, and she loves Dobermans. She thinks they're cool. And she was like, can I pet your dog? And he was like, yeah, you can pet my dog. She did exactly the right thing. She went to the side. She pet the dog under the chin, right? Right. Went great. Went swimmingly. And I think that that's important too. Like, kids should know. Don't just run up to some dog.
Right. Well, and the great thing that you can, you know, the story that you can share with children is, you know, even still somewhat to this day, but, you know, not that long ago, people felt completely within their rights to come up to your kid and squeeze their cheeks and be like, oh, you're so cute. You know, that has since pretty much stopped.
Or if you're pregnant, they just
come come up and touch your belly.
Which is illegal in Pennsylvania.
No touching of the belly.
No touching of the belly.
But people used to just come up and grab or pat my kid's head because of blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm like,
I get that all the time.
Oh, stop touching my child.
Carl is like notorious. Like, he's just like a magnet for
blonde
people.
hair, blue eyes.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed kid. And he's cute. And he's like talky. Like, he talks to people. And they think he's adorable. So they just go and touch him.
Touch him like he's some sort of toy.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, that's because he's raised in New England. But seriously, yeah, I mean, and it's no different with dogs. They will give you permission to touch them. You just need to ask the dog. After you ask the owner, of course.
After you ask the owner.
Yes. There you go.
And that's why it's really important to know dog body language.
Yep.
Right?
And stop carrying your dog. So our tip today for anyone that has a small dog, stop carrying your dog everywhere.
Stop carrying your dog.
Put your dog on the ground and let them walk on all 4 paws. Make sure they're on a leash. Make sure you're an advocate for them. Don't let them get trampled by other people or dogs. But they're a dog. Meet their needs. And their need is definitely not to be carried everywhere because you're creating a monster. You are literally creating a Napoleon.
Right.
So, hence the name.
And talk to, when people come to try and greet your dog, teach them how to greet your dog the right way.
100%. Yeah. All right. Make sure to check us out next week when we will be talking about, what's our topic?
Changes. How changes affect your dog.
In the household, yeah. How changes affect your dog in the household. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.